Okay, so I was gobsmacked. I don't know about you.
Totally. I'm shocked. I remain shocked and disappointed.
Yeah, and part of me is disappointed, of course, for the families who are so desperate to see this through to the firing squad. The other part of me is very sad for the people of Idaho who also wanted answers. I believe many of them wanted answers.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, of course, I'm not disappointed that he's going to jail for the rest of his life or is admitting he did what we all knew he did. But I feel like the families and the community deserved to see him held to account, deserved to have all the doubters have to sit and listen to the overwhelming evidence against him, and deserved the moment where the jury stands up and says guilty, and that his fate is not in his own hands. He's not in control, right? That those days have passed, that the state will issue a judgment on him and carry it out. But, you know, he's obviously a very controlling, sick person and tried to control this thing to the end. And the prosecution obviously had its motives, and it's obvious what they were, to letting him do that. And I just think this case was so open and shut, they did not need to cooperate with him on this.
And this is where I'm flummoxed, right? I saw that they got him dead to rights. I did not see a need for a deal other than the majority of the families or the surviving roommates begged for, you know, don't put us through the misery. That's not true. It's about half and half. And the cost to the people of Idaho, which shouldn't factor in, but we all know the way things work.
Mm-hmm. I'm persuaded by what your colleague Brian Entin was saying and what some legal analysts that I know who've tried a bunch of cases were saying, which is Idaho was not ready for prime time on this, the criminal justice system there, that they haven't had a lot of death penalty cases, that it's, you know, it's a more bucolic, rural area, that it's not like being a New York City prosecutor or a Los Angeles prosecutor where you see murder cases all the time and death penalty eligible cases, you know, a fair amount. And so Brian was saying that they really didn't want anything to do with this case from the beginning. You know, they knocked down the murder house over the objections of some of the families pretty soon on, depriving the potential jury of the opportunity to ever walk through it and see it, as they did in the Murtaugh case, which was persuasive. You know, they moved it, they moved the venue. They put the gag order in place to try to stop all conversation about, I mean, that's just so rare. Like, the families aren't allowed to talk about their children's murder. They were so paranoid about press coverage. It was just, they didn't seem like they'd been through this before. And so I think all that factored in.
We are clearly in the middle of another very big breaking true crime story in the Sean Puffy Combs Diddy case. And there have been a couple of questions from the jurors, and I'm always reading the tea leaves when I see the questions.
Of course.
Yeah, the first one really threw me for a loop, and I don't know that the syntax is right. I don't know clearly what they mean, but we have a juror, Juror 25, who we believe cannot follow your instructions.
It's
and
amazing.
It went away.
Cannot? Yeah. What do you mean cannot? It makes it sound like he's got an English comprehension problem, you know, like, wait a minute, what? And then, of course, everybody's like, who's Juror 25? All right, so he's a 51-year-old, reportedly Hispanic man. He's got 2 PhDs, molecular biology and something else, and he's a veterinarian. He's got a male partner who's a graphic designer. He likes opera. He likes nature documentaries. He seems perfectly capable of comprehending a judge's instructions. So what does it mean?
Weeks, they have not been silent among each other. They're not supposed to discuss the case, but they can talk about everything else under the sun for 7 weeks when they're stuck in a room together. You would know by now if somebody is incapable of following instructions or communicating. So it was a weird thing, but it went away. That was what I was also surprised at. Like, all of a sudden.
It wasn't will not. It was cannot, which is strange too. It went away, and I was talking to Matt Murphy, lifetime prosecutor, and put away some of our worst serial killers. And he was saying his first instinct when he heard that was, this is a nightmare for the prosecution. The defense has got to be relieved. There's some sort of a shit stir in the jury room, and that's a plus. And that he probably sat down and said, no matter what you say, I'm only going to find as follows. You know, like, we don't need to deliberate. It's guilty or it's not guilty, period.
All right, so Ashleigh's Drop Dead Serious podcast can be found at youtube.com/dropdeadserious and wherever you get your podcasts.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.